If we could all remove our caps and bow our heads and let us pray. Dear Lord, we thank you for this day and for the ability for all of us to be here to celebrate this momentous occasion. We thank you for the blessings you have given us and the trials which through your love and grace we have endured. Thank you for being with us today. We pray for open hearts and minds to be filled with your love that you so graciously and lavishly pour out. We ask that today and every day you fill us up with your love. As it says in 1 John chapter 4, verse 18, there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, for fear has to do with punishment, and whoever fears has not been perfected in love. It is through your love that we are able to do all things. We ask that you continue to use your love to give us the strength to tackle the challenges that are placed before us. Help us not only be speakers of great words, but the doers of great things, knowing we do these things not for ourselves, but for the glory of your name and for the benefit of your kingdom. Amen.
You may be seated. Well, good morning. On behalf of the class of 2024, I welcome you to their celebration of commencement. I know that they are happy to have you with them at this historic point in their life's journey. I also welcome you on behalf of the faculty and staff who have given of themselves to serve the graduates. I ask the faculty and staff who are present to please stand so that you may be recognized by our graduates and their families. Faculty, staff. I also congratulate you in attendance for your part in helping the graduate reach this point of the milestone in their lives. I know that your support and encouragement and love have meant a lot to them, and I ask the candidates for graduation to stand and applaud and wave to those who have journeyed here to support you. Graduates, please stand and see if you can find your families and friends. You may be seated. I want to introduce to you the Chairman of the Board of Trustees, but before I do so, I would like to recognize those members of our Board of Trustees who are present with us today. I'd ask them to stand, please, so that we can recognize you as trustees and that we can celebrate all you've done for us. Please stand. Bill Johnston is Chairman of the Board of Trustees of Young Harris College. Mr. Johnston grew up in Calhoun, Georgia, attended Young Harris College and graduated in 1975 with an Associate's Science degree. While at Young Harris College, Bill was a member of Phi Chi fraternity and served as freshman class president. He continued his education at Presbyterian College, earning a Bachelor of Science degree and then a Master's of Accountancy degree from the J.M. Tull School of Accounting at the University of Georgia. Mr. Johnson is a certified public accountant and practiced in that field for 8 years. He joined Stevens Company in 2012 and has over 27 years of experience serving a board based on public finance clients in Georgia and throughout the Southeast. Mr. Johnson was elected to the Young Harris College Board of Trustees in 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Chairman of the Board, Bill Johnston.
Good morning. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Young Harris College, let me welcome everyone to this graduation ceremony. I would first like to congratulate the parents, guardians, friends, and family members of the upcoming graduates. You have helped them reach this milestone, and it is no small accomplishment. Thank you very, very much. To the 2024 graduates, let me express how proud we are of you on what you've accomplished. It's time for you to finally graduate. I say, well done. You are ready for what lies ahead. The faculty has done their duty very well in preparing you for a full life and career. Live life to the fullest with whatever you plan to do. You will not regret it. Teresa Kelly, the President Van Horn's executive assistant and the one who makes the YHC trains run on time, briefed me on today's schedule. She said clearly, your speech should be 5 minutes. I assured her that I would be thoughtful, be brief, and be seated. With that guidance, I hope to convey something impactful and useful for your future, and I promise to be brief. I've narrowed my message to 3 thoughts to prepare you beyond college. These are things not taught in the classroom, but learned from life and 40+ years of work experience. Number 1, be on time. Unlike the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes, in life, you must be present to win. The first step in being successful in life is showing up. You're no longer on the semester system. I find it interesting that in my industry, investment banking, that our new hires are the first to arrive in the morning and the last ones to leave at the end of the day. They're self-motivated. No one tells them to do so. They do it on their own. No matter how small the task you've been given to do it well. Be thoughtful and pay attention. Smaller things you do well will become larger things, and so on. If you can do small things well, you'll be entrusted with more responsibility. Number 2, be nice to people. You will see them again. This is a golden rule. Most people do not do this, but should. I'm not saying don't be ambitious or competitive, just be decent about it. As you progress upward in your career, those that you have competed against, stepped over, treated badly, and so forth will remember what you did. They often later seek revenge or will not help you when you need it. The old saying that those you treated badly on the way up, you'll see them again on the way down or later in life is very true. Remember that people often do not remember what you have said or what you have done, but they always remember how you made them feel. Very important. In the end, it is how friends really think of you and how strong those friendships are that matters. And lastly, number 3, maintain your integrity. This is the hardest one. Regardless of what you do in life, your integrity will be tested often. Every day, without fail, you read or hear in the news about a public official, business person, or whomever that has falsified something, taken money, or done something wrong or illegal. Do not spend a lifetime building a reputation and career and then destroy it in 5 minutes by doing something you should not. You don't do what's right some of the time, you do it all of the time. The best guidance I can give is, how do you act and what do you do when no one is watching? If you can answer that question and feel good about what you've done, you're in good shape. I wish you all the best. We're very proud of you. Go get them. Thank you.
We are very fortunate today to have with us the former First Lady of Georgia, Shirley Miller. Miss Miller, would you please stand and let us recognize you? Her husband, Governor Zell Miller, used to say, "Young Harris is like a shoe factory. People leave there in pairs. They meet their spouses here. I'd like to ask those of you who are here today, if you're a Young Harris College graduate or soon to be graduate, if you've met that significant other here, please stand. Thank you. The title honorary degree, which dates back to the Middle Ages, comes from the Latin honoris causa, for the sake of honor. This prestigious honor is bestowed upon people who, through their life accomplishments, have exemplified the values of the awarding institution. Three words that are pillars of Young Harris College are educating, inspiring, and empowering. Today's recipient of this honor has exemplified these attributes since graduating from this college in 1977. I draw your attention to the commencement program where you can read the accolades and accomplishments of our recipient. As you will read, the Honorable Earl Buddy Carter has dedicated his life to his calling as a pharmacist and as a public servant. From opening his own pharmacy, serving as mayor of Pooler, Georgia, serving in the Georgia legislature, to representing Georgia's 1st district in the U.S. Congress, Buddy Carter has always remained a humble servant. I now ask the Honorable Buddy Carter and Bill Johnston, the chairman of the board, to come and stand to my right as we begin this ceremony. Today, Mr. Carter has with him his lovely wife, Amy, as well as members of his class that he graduated from and close friends. I ask them to please stand and be recognized. Congressman Carter, whereas you have spent your life promoting education, public service, and the well-being of others as keys to peace and self-worth, and whereas you have stood for countless people through your words and work in the halls of government, notably your service on the House Energy and Commerce Committee, the House Budget Committee, and as chairman of the Energy and Commerce Subcommittee on Environment, Manufacturing, and Critical Materials, along with your dedicated work towards a healthcare system that provides more affordable choices and better services. And whereas you have advocated for independent higher education by serving on the Congressional Independent College Caucus, and whereas you have made a mission in your life to empower people to be confident in their worth and to stand and to speak for those people who have no standing or have no voice, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Young Harris College, I award Earl Buddy Carter the Honorary Doctorate of Humane Letters with all rights and privileges of Young Harris College. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in honoring this wonderful leader, the proud graduate, Dr. Earl Buddy Carter. The Young Harris College Medallion is the highest honor given by the college. Each year since 1969, the medallion has been awarded to an alumnus, alumna, or a friend of the college who has made extraordinary contributions to the college. As you have read in the program, and heard from this platform the accomplishments and accolades regarding Dr. Earl Buddy Carter, I wish to add that Young Harris College is deeply appreciative for his leadership, guidance, and service that Congressman Carter has provided on the Board of Trustees and in the halls of Congress. Dr. Carter was elected to Board of Trustees in 2001, where he has served on numerous trustee committees. Dr. Carter and his wife Amy have generously given of their resources to establish a scholarship to help future Young Harris College students achieve their goals. Dr. Carter has also assisted Young Harris College in having meaningful conversations with Congresswoman Virginia Fox, Chairwoman of the House Committee on Education and Workforce. Therefore, because of Dr. Carter's diligent service to the state of Georgia, his championing of independent higher education, his selfless generosity, and his unwavering commitment to the college, it is my honor to award the Young Harris College Medallion of Honor to Dr. Earl Buddy Carter.
Well, thank you very much. I cannot articulate the honor that I feel being here today and standing before you, the college that made so much difference in my life. I want to thank Dr. Van Horn, President Van Horn. I want to thank the Board of Trustees and all those who had a part in this decision and in awarding me this degree. I am truly honored. You know, the reason that we're here is because of these graduates, and I want to extend my congratulations to you and congratulate you on all your hard work and your accomplishments. And I have a little bit more to say in just a second, but I do want to say just a couple of words, and Teresa didn't give me a time limit. She knows better than to give a politician a time limit. I mean, that's useless. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, in our lives, there are people and places we remember. Certainly in my life, I've been blessed. And there are certainly people and places that I need to thank for getting me to this point in my career. There are two things I want to point out. First of all, respectfully, and I do mean respectfully. I'm a long ways from over with. I feel like I'm just getting started, to be quite honest with you. You know, I served on the Board of Trustees of the National Museum of the Mighty 8th Air Force in Pooler, Georgia, and I served as a trustee for many years, and they finally made me a trustee emeritus. I got a little upset because I always thought of emeritus as being old, and I don't think of myself as old. But I am so honored by this Lifetime Achievement Award, but that doesn't mean that things are over. I promise you, I'm just getting started with this. But secondly, I do want to recognize a few people. First of all, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who has walked with me and talked with me all through my life. You know, I'm not one of those who can tell you the day or the time or where I was when I became a Christian. I've been a believer all my life, and God has blessed me in so many ways. I continue to believe in the living God, the God of Abraham, the God that has done so much in my life, and I will always be thankful for the many blessings that He has bestowed upon me. I also want to recognize a very special person who is here today with me. You know, on September the 6th, 1975, I turned 18 years old. I left home that day. It wasn't because, oh, I'm 18, I'm out of here. It was because I loaded up my 1972 Chevrolet Vega, and I went to Young Harris College on that day. It just so happened to be my 18th birthday. And I drove up to Young Harris College. I'd been up here once before to visit. When I got up here, and as I got into it, I was enrolled in a class in inorganic chemistry. And my chemistry lab partner, where I knew she was real pretty, and I was certainly attracted to her, but I really didn't like her at first. And I'll be quite honest with you. The reason why is because she was so much smarter than me, and still is. and I didn't like her. But I always say that she had an unfair advantage. Her mother was a teacher. She had good study habits. I had habits, but they weren't study habits, I can assure you. You know, President Van Horn just said that we quoted Zell Miller about a shoe factory. Well, she and I are a result of that shoe factory. And for the past 46 plus years, she has been my wife. This award is not my award. This award is our award, because my life would not be the same without her. God has blessed us with 3 sons. They are all fine young men, primarily because of the influence that she's had on them. And I thank her for being with me and for staying with me all these years. We've been blessed with 3 sons. Now we've got 7 grandchildren and an 8th one on the way. And let me tell you, they love their Mamie. And they kind of like Poppy a little bit too. It is truly a blessing. Honey, I thank you for everything that you've done, and thank you for being with me. I would also be remiss if I did not mention my dad. My dad was born on October 1st, 1937. He left this world, went to be with his Heavenly Father on July 25th of 2021. My dad had a big influence in my life. My grandfather was a sharecropper. He was a tobacco farmer. He didn't own the land, he worked the land. I can remember my father taking me down a dirt road in Cobbtown, Georgia, in Tattnall County, where he grew up. And I can remember him taking me down that dirt road and saying, we used to live here, we used to live here, we used to live here. They lived wherever the land was they were working. My father left Cobbtown and went to Savannah. He got a job at Union Camp working in that paper mill and working shift work. He told me, he said, when I got that job, I took every penny I had in my pocket. I put gas in my car. I rolled the windows down and I rode around hollering out the window, I got a job at Union Bag. I got a job at Union Bag. He was so happy to have a job. He had such a strong influence on me. I was the first one in my family, in my extended family, to go to college and to graduate from college. My dad was a big influence on me, and I thank him. If it were not for him, I would not be here today. When I was in high school, I wanted to be a football star. Unfortunately, not only was I short, I was also slow, so it just didn't work out. My father made sure that I went to school. He wanted me to do better. There's nothing wrong with working in a paper mill, but he wanted me to do better, and he encouraged me. He also had the foresight to get me a job working in that paper mill on a broke beater in that paper mill during the summers that I was out of school. I tell people all the time, it was not hell, but you could see hell from there, I can assure you. It's the hottest place I've ever been in my life. I couldn't wait to get back to school. I was able to graduate from college. And you know, the day I turned 18 and I left home, I swore up and down I'd never go back. And guess what? 5 years later, after I got my degree from the University of Georgia in pharmacy, I went straight back home. In that 5 years, my dad went from being the dumbest man I'd ever met to being the smartest man I'd ever met. I'm so thankful I was blessed with such a great father. It was also a very special place, Young Harris College, that changed my life. And it did change my life. It had such an influence on me. Not only did I meet my wife here, but I made some lifelong friends. Some who are here today, and I cannot thank you enough for being here. You honor me with your presence, and I just cannot thank you enough for being here. They are lifelong friends. A couple of them I grew up with, childhood friends. Young Harris College changed my life, just like I'm sure it's changed your life. You know, I've lived the American dream. People say all the time, the American dream doesn't exist anymore. That's not true. I'm an example of the American dream. That's why I wanted to serve, why I wanted to give back. I didn't have the honor of serving in our military. My honor is to serve our military and serve those who have served in our military and to serve in public service. And that's what I want to say to the graduates today. I hope that you will be involved. I hope as you leave here today that you'll see how important it is for you to be involved in your government. Your government. Whether it be on a homeowners association, whether it be on a school board, on a city council, or walking the halls of Congress, we need you. We need you to be involved. You are among the best and the brightest that our society has to offer. Without you, we're not going to make it. Folks, we live in the greatest country in the world. You hear about people trying to break into this country, but you don't hear about anybody trying to break out. And you can call me naive if you want, and I've studied history. I've read about the Revolution. I'm reading right now, A Friends Divided, about John Adams and Thomas Jefferson. I know all about the creation of our country. I've read about World War II. I know about the GIs. But I will submit to you that our greatest times in this country lie ahead of us. And the reason why is because of these people sitting right out here. Because of these young people who are going to lead us into the future and lead our country into the future. I look forward with great anticipation of seeing everything that you will accomplish. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you again for this award. I can't tell you how much it means to me. God bless each and every one of you. God bless the great state of Georgia, and God bless America.
Commencement is a celebration of every student who has earned the right to walk across this stage. At Young Harris, the ceremony also serves as an opportunity to recognize a number of graduates who have made meaningful and lasting contributions to our campus community by presenting them with awards. Our first award this morning, the MAT Representative Award, recognizes the graduating member of the Master of Arts in Teaching cohort who best represents the mission and ideals of the program as determined by program students and faculty. This year's award winner was described by his MAT classmates as an encourager and a lead learner, supporting others with his positive attitude and his willingness to learn out loud. A graduate of Towns County Schools, this student's college career took a couple of twists and turns before he returned to this enchanted valley and earned his Bachelor of Arts degree from YHC just this past year. And now his journey comes full circle as he begins serving next year as a full-time teacher and coach at Towns County Middle School. The recipient of the 2025 MAT Representative Award is Jackson Taylor. The Clegg Outstanding Student Award, named for Dr. Charles R. Clegg, who served as president of Young Harris College from 1950 to 1963, is awarded to the graduating bachelor's degree student or students with the highest cumulative grade point average. For the class of 2024, there are 6 recipients, each of whom is graduating with a 4.0 cumulative grade point average. In other words, none of these students has earned so much as a single A- course grade while at Young Harris. Yeah, wow. Our first Clegg Scholar is an interdisciplinary studies major and a member of the Mountain Lions softball team from Monroe, Georgia, Trinity Aycock. Our second Clegg Scholar is a Communication Studies major with minors in Management and Sports Studies, a member of the Honors Program and the Mountain Lions volleyball team from Ackworth, Georgia, Alex Boydston. Our third Clegg Scholar was an English major with a minor in creative writing who completed her studies in December, a member of the Honors Program and of the ODK Leadership Honor Society from Canton, Georgia, Katie D'Ambrosio. Our fourth Clegg Scholar is a public policy and law major and a member of the Mountain Lions softball team from Sonoy, Georgia, Kylie Ferguson. Our fifth Clegg Scholar is an elementary education major and a member, for the third time today, of the Mountain Lions softball team. Well done, Coach Holmesley. From Spring Hill, Florida, Morgan Johnson. And our sixth and final Clegg Scholar is an elementary education major, a member of the Honors Program and of the Alpha Chi Honor Society and Delta Phi Epsilon sorority. From Ellijay, Georgia, Maddie Teague. Let's have one more round of applause for our Clegg Scholars. Our remaining awards this morning, it's not that late yet, were decided by a committee of faculty, staff, and administrators based on nominations made by faculty, staff, administrators, and the graduating seniors themselves. My descriptions are based entirely on the words of the nominators. The Young Harris College Spirit Award recognizes the graduating student or students who best exemplify the spirit of YHC, that ineffable quality that makes the college a unique and meaningful place. Recipients must have demonstrated outstanding levels of personal integrity, friendliness, and engagement with the campus community. For 2024, we have 2 Young Harris College Spirit Award winners. Our first Spirit Award recipient is a kind, open-minded, lifelong learner who makes everyone feel valued in and out of the classroom. She is an exemplary student, and she has been an outstanding leader across the campus and on the volleyball team. Please welcome back to the stage the first recipient of the 2024 Young Harris College Spirit Award, Alex Boydstone. Our second Spirit Award recipient is a natural leader whose energy and spirit are contagious, positive, and always encouraging to others. An admissions rep and tireless student leader of outdoor adventure activities, this person has literally been the face of YHC on many occasions. A woman of grit, kindness, and passion, her heart is truly mountain lion purple. The second recipient of the 2024 Young Harris College Spirit Award is Janie Jones. Young Harris is one of 70 colleges and universities in the Southeast to present annual awards in honor of Algernon Sidney Sullivan and Mary Mildred Sullivan. Established in 1890, these awards recognize college graduates of noble character who have distinguished themselves through service to others and to their communities. This year's Algernon Sidney Sullivan Award recipient is an excellent student, a gifted communicator, and a natural leader. Praised by faculty as both extremely intelligent and intellectually curious, he has served as an admissions rep, as a resident assistant, as a captain of the Mountain Lions cross-country team, and as an intern in Governor Kemp's office. The recipient of the 2024 Algernon Sidney Sullivan Award is Hayden Durrett. This year's Mary Mildred Sullivan Award recipient is seemingly everywhere. One would be hard-pressed to name an event on campus she has not supported or attended. An outstanding student, leader, and friend, she has served as a resident assistant, as a summer conferences and event staffer, and as president both of SGA and of the Susan B's. The recipient of the 2024 Mary Mildred Sullivan Award is Kristen Trice. Our final award this morning is the Zell B. Miller Leadership Award, named in tribute to the Honorable Zell B. Miller, class of 1951, the longtime Young Harris College trustee who served as governor of Georgia and represented our state in the United States Senate. It is my honor to invite to the stage Mrs. Shirley Miller, class of 1954, and former First Lady of Georgia, to present this year's award. This year's Zell B. Miller Leadership Award recipient is an outstanding role model, a person of exemplary character and an authentic leader. Positive, happy, helpful, kind, professional, dependable, dedicated, and profoundly talented. This young man has been a fit leader, an admissions rep, a member of ODK, Gamma Psi, Zeta Pi, and the Spat Club, and one of the most gifted artists you are ever likely to meet. Mrs. Miller?
Thank you. Thank you. It is an honor and my privilege to present the 2024 Zell Miller Leadership Award to Will Jones.
It is my pleasure to introduce today's keynote speaker. Didn't we just do this? Will Jones came to YHC from Mableton, Georgia. He has, for the past 4 years, been a constant presence at all manner of campus events. Purple and White Days for prospective students, Roar Orientation supporting new first years who are just learning their way around campus, fundraisers in the RCC lobby, art shows in the Campus Gate Gallery. This young man is a whirlwind. It should come as no surprise that when young Harris began the process of establishing a circle of Omicron Delta Kappa, the Leadership Honor Society, he was chosen to serve as its first president. Will is also a prize-winning artist and has, for the past 3 years, been an active member of the on-campus artist colony known as Manger Hall. Ladies and gentlemen and honored guests, please join me in welcoming to the podium the recipient of the 2024 Zell Miller Leadership Award and our keynote speaker, Will Jones.
Good morning, class of 2024. I'm deeply honored to be given the opportunity to stand before you today as this year's commencement speaker. It has been a long journey for us all, and I just have 3 simple words for you. We made it. And with that, I conclude my speech. I'm just kidding. We've been truly blessed to attend a college in a place like Young Harris. Nowhere else will you find altogether the most breathtaking view of the mountains you've ever seen in your life, faculty and staff members who care about who you are, what you do, and where you're going, an incredibly diverse student body comprised of students from all over the world, and Fried Chicken Wednesdays. YHC really is the complete package. When we entered college back in 2020, there was a great deal of uncertainty. Many of us did not have a traditional graduation ceremony, and if you did, it was not until July when your parents finally got to see you cross that stage with a big smile on your face, obscured by an even bigger mask making it impossible to see. I remember my high school giving me my diploma in one of our parking lots as if I were pulling up to a drive-through window at a fast food restaurant. But here we are 4 years later, sitting shoulder to shoulder with our friends, our colleagues, and our community to celebrate one of our biggest accomplishments to date. If there's anything that I've learned about the class of 2024 is that we are resilient, and no matter what curveballs life throws our way, we're ready for them. The journey to graduation has not been an easy one, but then again, the road to success is never easy. Oftentimes, it's the hardest path that leads us to our greatest triumphs, that we grow in our understanding of who we are and what our purpose is. Some of us arrived here with a purpose, and maybe that purpose has changed. Maybe you're leaving not knowing exactly what your next steps are, and that's okay. I know once the ceremony is over, I myself will also be stepping out into the unknown. Don't worry, we still have at least until the end of the summer to really get it figured out. If there's anything that I've learned here at YHC, it's to embrace the journey that lies ahead. Even if you are unsure of where you're going, take the hard path, remember all that you've learned here, and know that those around you will be there to support you no matter what happens. If the road to success is easy, there are no opportunities for you to expand your skills and knowledge. And with no challenge, there's no opportunity for you to grow. If we stay inside of our comfort zones, we will never be able to know the power that we truly hold, and our limitless potential will lay dormant within our bodies. If you were to look back on your time at Young Harris College, would you say that the years spent getting your degree were easy? Think about all of the hard work and balancing you did trying to maintain a social life while also trying to be an academic weapon. Late nights spent studying in the library until 3 a.m., tests on subjects you still don't fully understand but maybe know just a little bit better, and early morning practices in 30-degree weather, visiting your friends across campus, saying you'll stay for 30 minutes to an hour tops, only to have to flee in a rush to submit an assignment that's due before 11:59. You've not taken the easy road. You've faced challenges and you've risen to the occasion. You've climbed the mountain and reached the summit, and now you can bask in the glory of your future. The phrase, "it takes a village to raise a child," comes from an old African proverb referring to the strength of a community to provide for and have a positive impact on a developing individual. For the past 4 years, Young Harris has been our village. We have been surrounded by people who love and care for us, have our best interests at heart, and want us to succeed no matter what fields we're going into. From our best friends to our best bosses, to our incredible professors and coaching staff, to the dining hall staff, to the people in the community who don't even know our names but know that we're YHC students, have all culminated their efforts to ensure we have all the tools we need to go forth and be kind, compassionate, hardworking, and productive individuals. Every time I give a tour of Young Harris College to a prospective family in admissions, I always drive home the most powerful thing that we have here is our community. When we arrived, we didn't quite understand the value of that. We were told to stay 6 feet apart at all times, had most of our classes through a computer screen, and only knew people by the top half of their face and their eyes. I have to admit, once sophomore year came about and we were no longer required to wear masks, there was quite a few people I did not recognize. But now, 3 years later, I recognize all of you. I recognize your strengths, your passions, your hopes, and your dreams. I've grown closer to this campus and this community than I ever thought I would. And it's the intrinsic relationships we have formed here that make saying goodbye so hard. Commencement is not the end, but the beginning, may be a tad cliche to say, but it is the truth. While leaving here may feel like when we left home for the first time to come to college, our real journey is only just beginning. In 1886, a man by the name of Artemus Lester planted a seed of higher education in the rural mountains of North Georgia. The seed that he planted was not Young Harris College, it was us. Young Harris College was the gardener, or perhaps even our mothers, if yours likes gardening and flowers as much as mine does. It has tended to us, provided us with a safe and stable environment to grow, and now we blossom, facing our petals towards our bright and hopeful futures. Before concluding this speech, I would like to leave you all with a charge. Be courageous, embrace the unknown, never be afraid to take risks, and always welcome a challenge. Be open and accepting to help and guidance, and remember to pay it forward. Never forget who you are or where you come from. Be genuine and authentic, and see every experience as a lesson. Do not close yourself off to opportunities, and work towards the goals you have in mind for yourself. As an art major, I have always learned to think about the big picture and work with the end in mind. Have a vision for your life and for your future. Set your intentions and work diligently to get it done. An accident or mistake will not ruin the painting of your life, but will add depth and character to the piece you are creating for yourself. The end goal may not be exactly how you envisioned it, but I trust that it will be better than you ever dreamed it would be. I'm honored to be a part of this class and excited to see where our futures will take us next. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Will. Young Harris College has a long tradition of educating exceptional performing artists. This morning, members of the college choir, led by Professor and Music Department Chair Jeff Bauman, will perform "Soon I Will Be Done."
Will be done soon. I 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 will be done when the troubles of the world, troubles of the world, troubles of the world, soon I will be done when the troubles of the world, going home to live with joy. I will be done when the troubles of the world, troubles of the world, troubles of the world, soon I will be done when the troubles of the world, going home to live with joy. No more weeping and no wailing, no more weeping and no wailing, no more weeping and no wailing.
We now come to the heart of today's ceremony. Would all candidates for the degrees of Master of Arts in Teaching, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music Education, and Bachelor of Science please rise? Dr. Van Horn, on behalf of the Young Harris College faculty, it is my privilege to recommend to you these candidates for degrees. Each candidate has completed or will shortly complete all program requirements developed by the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees.
Candidates, with your successful completion of all program requirements and by the authority vested in me by the Young Harris College Board of Trustees and by the state of Georgia, I hereby confer upon you the degree you have earned with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. George Boggs, Chair of the Education Department and MAT Program Coordinator, to the stage. Bachelor's degree students, you may be seated. Master degree students, please come forward when instructed by the marshals.
Jakiria Burton. Tatiana Burton. Madison Joy Dupriest. Hannah Lucy Gray. Wesley Hales. Elizabeth Fornos Kellerman. Grace Adele Cruz. Kayla Marie Mann. Alexis Sierra Nelson. Nicole Annabelle Popa. Thomas Priego. Jackson Taylor. Mary Catherine Thigpen. Thank you, Dr. Boggs, and congratulations to all of this year's MAT graduates. We now turn to the bachelor's degree graduates. Candidates, please stand and come forward when instructed to do so by the marshals. Samara Shael Aponte, cum laude. McKenna Magdalene Cobb. Caterina Marco Ferreira. Abram Miller, summa cum laude. Estefania Perez Acosta. Hayden Russell Durrett, magna cum laude. Leanna Bryn Edwards. Trinity Edwards. Alfonso Hilliard III. Judith Evangeline Lovern. Saad Maziane. Brennan Taylor McGrath. Brooke Elizabeth Morrison. Wyatt Garlington Peak. Hannah Lynn Rizzuto, magna. Hamza Zagmuzi. Theresa Alexandra Boydstone, summa cum laude. Eden Juwan Davis. Rebecca Knight Hubley, cum laude. Chloe Margaret Jones. Sarah Napier Mealy, magna cum laude. Michaela Thais Milam, magna cum laude, honors program graduate. Christina Mariah Nichols. Morgan Day Terrell. Adeline Jane White, magna cum laude. Sarah Beth Williams, magna cum laude. Addison Janine Clapp, magna cum laude, honors program graduate. Genevieve Liberty Roy, cum laude. Caitlin Rose D'Ambrosio, summa cum laude, honors program graduate. Cody English. Larkin Rose Rainwater. Joel Whittingham. Hannah Lee Elliott, magna cum laude. William Joseph Jones, summa cum laude. Taylor Mackenzie Wyatt, summa cum laude. Hannah Nicole Carey. Christian Keith Gentry. Edith Taylor Ledford. Jesse Delane McCullough, cum laude. McKenna Elizabeth Peaster. Kevin Anthony Petty. Austin James Seaver, summa cum laude. Kristen Janelle Trice, magna cum laude, honors program graduate. Grace Allen. Abigail Lee Wilson, cum laude. Alyssa Yvette Bantam. Gabriel Aiden Bowman, magna cum laude. Katie Lynn Horsley. Chris Massey, magna cum laude. Casey James Harris, cum laude. Carricker Brooke Mackey. Reagan Nicole Rowland, magna cum laude. Kentisha Brianna Shine. Aspen Lowe Swanson. Mary Elizabeth Braun, cum laude. Elijah Cole Brown. Leah Rachel Harp, cum laude. Cassandra Marie Schreiber, summa cum laude. Anthony Michael Stevenson Jr., cum laude. Benjamin James Akins, summa cum laude. Magdalene Oluwashun Adebanja, cum laude. Micah Bettis. Emily Kristen Birnbaum, summa cum laude, honors program graduate. Caitlin Amanda Cabe. Valerie Michaela Crow, magna cum laude. Teresa Julia Dixon, cum laude. Juliana Chloe Duck. Emily Flint, summa cum laude. Katie Mae Forrester, magna cum laude, honors program graduate. Emma Renee Gilliland. Kevin Tyler Ginn. Haley Elizabeth Lloyd, magna cum laude. Liam Douglas Meyer. Suzanne Elizabeth Moore, magna cum laude, honors program graduate. Jordan Taylor Pandolf. Bryce Thomas Parrish. Zeshari Reynoso Jurado. Miriam Stephanie Santiesteban Pizarro. Sophia Cecilia Shook, summa cum laude. Corey Annis Still, cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Whitley. Isabella Nicole Zamora, magna cum laude. Martin Elliott Shelson. Megna Malleth, summa cum laude. Patricio Padilla, cum laude. Ricardo Sambogaro, magna cum laude. Tracy Esinuna Dumacor, magna cum laude, honors program graduate. Kiera Emmeline Lewis, summa cum laude. Bradshaw Avery Burris. Molly Ann Lawrence, cum laude. Grace Lynn Barr, magna cum laude. Carl Michael Cleveland, magna cum laude. Caroline Victoria Connor, cum laude. Addison Rain Connolly, cum laude. Madison Ellison, cum laude. Eleanor Lynn Hancock, cum laude. Vanessa June Havner, cum laude. Morgan Renee Johnson, summa cum laude. Kaylee Elizabeth Russell, cum laude. Kelly Susan Riles. Sarah Madeline Teague, summa cum laude, honors program graduate. Alexis Shante Turman. Grace Wyrick. Camila Belen Sukian Alvarez. Roy Lusain Smith III. Aniba Amunre Reddick. Nathan John Langton Dunlap. Rodrigo Mendoza. Alec C. Youngblood, magna cum laude. Georgia Catherine Miller, cum laude. Trinity Nicole Acock, summa cum laude. Cassidy Bell Campbell, summa cum laude. Richard Gregory Chapman III. Jeb Stewart Cook. Amir Antonio Cornier. Kayla Marie Gherkins, magna cum laude. Cameron Godfrey. Robert Dawson Hipp. Griffin Christopher Lyle. Lori Renee Mason. Michael Preston Schaefer. Quinn Thompson. Mason Morgan Toole. Eric Anthony DeValle, cum laude. Alexi Javier Morel. Chandler Evan Lewis Feltz. Jonathan Grayson Everett, magna cum laude. Gwyneth Elaine Gibbons, cum laude, honors program graduate. Rebecca Hope Kelly, summa cum laude. Kifa Sent Amun Reddick. Emil Lars Leon Wellander, cum laude. Emily DeBerry, cum laude. Dylan Len DeSico, cum laude. Janie Ann Jones, magna cum laude. Kai Benson Wiegert. Piper Jameson Fendley. Julia Claire Fleming, cum laude. Jamari Alexis Frederick. Isaiah Green. Townsend Lee Latulip, cum laude. Dusty Anna Oba. Ashley Nicole Palmatier, cum laude. Jordan Elizabeth Ratner. Amaya Nicole Smith. Leah Marie Whittle. James Yohan Bixby. Kendall Page Blakely. Kylie Dakota Ferguson, summa cum laude. Sarah Grace Morris, magna cum laude. Benjamin Bradford Buckshorn. Rogelio Contreras. Crystal Corley. Amber Lee Cunningham, cum laude. Jacob Elliott Haas. Ryan Grace Haley Thronson, magna cum laude. Belle Ann Hardwick, cum laude. Ruth Marie Mandel. Callie Ryan McKinney, cum laude. Kinsley Lynn Purser. Teron Thompson.
Let's give everyone another round of applause. Indeed. Great job, great job. We're so proud of each of you. And we're so happy that everything you've been able to accomplish at Young Harris College. It's my time now to give you a charge. And the charge is something that is the president expects of you as you leave this place. And it is designed to be something that reflects the institution as a whole and our values. But before I do so, I would like to take a moment just to share a couple of thoughts with you as graduates. This is the time I get my last say with you. You've been great. I can't imagine a class that has endured what you've endured through COVID, through all the things that you have to put up with through social media, with all the things that are going on in the world. Every day I walked on this campus, I felt encouraged. You've done a great job, and you mean an awful lot to this institution. The other thing that I would share with you is a couple little pieces of advice. First is that I want you to not be afraid of two words. The first word is fear. You've heard that a lot today. But when you look at that in the original language from the Norse side, it means to taunt. And that's what fear does. It taunts you into something. And that something for me has been the second word, worry. That word comes from the Old English wergen, which means to strangle. So what you end up with when fear taunts you, it taunts you into worry where you strangle yourself. As Congressman Carter had said early to you, we depend on you moving forward. We cannot have this generation be a generation of fear or a generation of worry. So you need to stand for those things and those people who cannot stand for themselves. Now, what I'd like to be able to do is ask you to please stand. You can give them another round of applause. That's all right. I charge you as a graduating class to not be anyone with fear or worry. I charge you to be leaders amongst a world that so desperately needs them. I charge you to remember this place with love and affection. There would be no greater heartbreak for us than if we never saw you again. Come back. I charge you to be an encourager in a world in which lacks encouragement. I charge you to be one who continues to be educated, that this is the commencement into your life of education, not the completion. Always keep learning. And I encourage you and charge you to always remember the color of your heart, which is with these words, I want to pause and say to you that we know what's within you and we have great hope for all that you do. So thank you for allowing us to be part of your lives, and we ask that you continue to be part of ours. You may move your tassel from the right to the left. You are hereby graduated from Young Harris College.
If you're not standing already, please stand and join us in the singing of the Young Harris College Alma Mater, as led by Professor Jeff Bauman, Director of Choral and Vocal Activities and Chair of the Music Department. Please remain standing after its conclusion for the benediction by Reverend Dr. Daniels.
I suppose it is only fitting that on May the 4th, the person most dressed like a Jedi gets the last word. In that vein, I was a little disappointed when I graduated with my Master's of Divinity degree and I did not receive any special powers. But the power of encouragement. That is what a benediction is the idea of blessing people. As you go forth, we give you this blessing in the hope and the knowledge that you will bless others. If you would, please join me in prayer as we bless our seniors today. Holy God, we ask now that you join us as we bless these students. May their hands always create and never tear down. May their minds be sharpened by experience, but never too dull to learn from others. May their eyes be open for opportunities, but not only for themselves. May their hearts be full and always have room. May they forgive and never forget that they were once forgiven too. May they love and never forget that they are loved. May they strive to do what is right and admit wrong with the same courage. May they praise others and not just themselves. May they speak well but not forget how to listen. May they have enough success to be confident and enough failure to be humble. And finally, most of all, may they choose to be a blessing in this world and not just to be blessed. We pray these things for them and for ourselves as well. Amen.